Innovative.
Hey, it's your boy Young LA, the real Young LA, and y'all know when I'm with cool ass Cam. Talk to him, bro.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the WB Morning Show. Hope y'all ready for the wake and bake.
I know y'all been here before, so I ain't gonna even act like y'all don't know, but y'all know what it is. We always starting off with the chopsticks and the mimosa, man. For the people in the back, that's the champagne and the orange juice, man. We got a special guest in the house. Go ahead and introduce yourself and let them know what it is, loved one.
New West Order. I haven't done that in a while.
Come on, man.
It's none other than
NWO.
It's none other than you're famous. But household name.
Come on,
Mr.
now.
Cat Daddy.
Mr. Cat Daddy.
Some call me MOWII. Some call me Hypnosis.
Come on.
Some say MOWII Madonna.
Hello.
Some even say Le Croix, which is the king in French, which is my name. I mean, it's multiple sides to me. I should have been born a Gemini.
Hello.
If that's what the logistics are saying. But it's just me by myself right now, and I'm just gonna say this right here. I can't do it without you, Young LA. You know why?
Why?
You have been the pillar of me growing up into rap.
Is that right?
Because I didn't rap. I'm an entertainer.
That's right. I always know you as an entertainer.
Yeah, I'm an entertainer. I put the show on.
Yes, sir.
But I know you to do what you do, and you've been committed to it for over 20 plus.
Say that. Everybody think I started in 2015 or something.
Over 20 plus. Can I say over 20 plus?
Yes, sir.
Over 20 plus. Say
Yes,
it with
sir.
me now. Say what you doing. Say it.
Over 20 plus.
Yeah, what we doing?
Yes,
What we
sir.
talking about? We got to do this right now and say it the right way it's supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
Over 20 plus. So when I look at things like that, all I can do is be like this. No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. It's not even about giving flowers. It's about doing what you do the best and saying that you do that the best.
Yes, sir.
So me, I'm the best at what I do.
For sure.
And I know you're the best at what you do, right?
For sure.
Wait, what?
We standing on it.
What?
Best at it. You hear me?
And I thank you. I'm not playing with you today. Hold on. Thank you very much. So
I usually start off and ask, do you remember how me and you met? It ain't no right or wrong answer, just good
Barbershop.
content. Barbershops. Give them some little
barbershop.
background.
So back when the rejects started really like booming. I said back when it or before it? It's maybe halftime.
I ain't gonna lie. You want me to tell you something that was tight about y'all? Because y'all niggas was real big, but at the same time, y'all was always humble. And a lot of the styles and shit, niggas was wondering where they came from. And I used to tell them they came from y'all. And they just be like, why them niggas wearing Ugg boots? And why them niggas? and now when you see it, niggas all wearing them and shit. So I was just saying, they call themselves the rejects. That's the whole point why they do it. You feel me? Them niggas is here and y'all gonna take the style and say, nah, that ain't gonna work, and y'all reject it. And nigga, this is what y'all have built up out of that. You know what I'm talking about? So one thing about me is I lived across the street from Goofy, and y'all had the crump shit going on. And that was bigger than life at one point. You know what I'm talking about? And it's still a real movement. It's still people that crump, and there's a gang of shit going on underneath that, and it birthed a lot of stars. But we was kids, my nigga, and I remember y'all going to China, coming back with the real Bape before niggas even knew what Bape was. Y'all had the authentic. I bought it in China Bape and came back to the city. I remember that nigga Goofy had a phone bill like $500.
because he had two phones.
We was already 16, nigga.
Wait, 'cause he had two phones.
Niggas ain't even paying $500 phone bills right now.
And that's been when it was Nokia. No,
And-
it was like.
And niggas didn't know that Goofy 500 when he started charging 500 to DJ, and that was back in 2000 something, man. So yeah, man. Yeah, so the barbershop, let's talk about it. Yeah, I used to see y'all niggas going to Hollywood. So y'all used to be going to Vermont all the time. You used to have a big ass black truck.
3 different times.
Yeah, these is all
times. Oh, you're all over the place.
Yeah.
You're nice with this. Damn, your memory's nice. Your memory's real nice.
You big truck with everybody in it. And niggas don't know what it's like to be the nigga driving, having to drop everybody off, pick everybody up, gas, food. It's a thing, and I know what it looked like because I used to do the same thing. So I used to always say, "You a nigga," because you had to be the glue to bring everything together for everybody to get to everything where it was going. And you never acted like you was the glue. You just act like MOWII. You know what I mean? Some niggas pull you to the side. Yeah, I done drove niggas to. You never had that spirit. You always had the spirit. I'm just trying to get it done. Whatever I could do to do it, I'ma do it. And you've been doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you one of the homies that's, you know, I tell niggas I know. That's my boy. I didn't see you do the hamster commercial.
Nice.
Come on, man.
Nice.
Nigga, the hamster fucking it up. They never believe. That's the homie right there. The hamster.
The green screen guy.
That's crazy.
From the hamster
man.
to the iPod commercials, when iPod first branched off and launched their whole little thing, that was all me. To
that part.
To Will.i.am's like all CGI effects, to Meet the Spartans, all the CGI characters back in the day were all me.
That part.
All of the CGI characters back in the day were me. So
you had like little signatures.
That's really crazy that you remember all this.
Yeah. I remember you had that little like a backbreaker little thing you used to do, and that's when I could tell it was you.
Oh, the signature move.
Yeah, it's a secret. Did you ever have a name for that motherfucker?
Man, it was just, I was just doing
You just get loose.
Yeah, I just be what is this?
That's you right there. That's that mimosa thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Everybody doing this. Well, I'm gonna keep it classy today.
Yes, sir,
just
man.
It's you. I'm gonna keep it classy just because of you.
Hey, man, you know what it is? You can't really supposed to be drinking too early in the morning, but, you know, the brunch mimosa thing is just to loosen everything up, let it flow. You know what I'm talking about? It'll get you talking that talk, man.
It's a nice get right.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, all right, so wait. So at what moment, right? Because it seems that you know a lot of things about me, right? Which is why I even agreed to do this interview. Because I want to do it with somebody real. This is my first interview, by the way.
Ever?
I don't mess with nobody. Like,
I didn't know. I mean,
I've done like the Gucci ass. I've done the things I had to do in interviewing. Yeah. But this is like
first
personal. It's personal.
Yeah.
I mean, you personal. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like we got history.
Yeah.
So when you talk, I listen.
Yeah.
Because I usually don't listen because I don't care.
That part.
You feel me?
And at sometimes you have gave me advice when you need to loosen up and don't care. You got to be in your star sometimes. So that's the thing that I do remember, because being conscious of shit, being in the ghetto, I know I'll keep up with everybody because everybody is my people. So I could be watching you. I didn't see y'all. That's another thing. Y'all, they don't know y'all niggas get cracking. I didn't see y'all get cracking in the club and was beating shit up too. I said, wow, look at these niggas getting cracking. You know what I mean? Niggas, they just don't know. Like I said, the way niggas be dressed and how y'all twist y'all style.
Back then, right?
They thought
because that's the norm now. You got these gunners. You got everybody that look like me back then.
Oh yeah, nah. Back then it was crazy. Who was that? And I'm like, that's the homie. And then they shake your hand and you give them a solid shake, like a man. And they like, oh, okay, this nigga a real nigga. And I was just telling them, man, you know, he in his star. That's what I could say. You the type of nigga that understood long time ago that you just gotta get up in there and do you. You feel me? It's only one you.
Yeah.
Everybody be trying to look like this nigga because he going up right now, or look like that nigga. And I realize that
no
they say
originality.
Say what?
No originality.
You ain't got time for that.
But what they say flattery, you know, when people
it's the best. Nah, I think
let's talk about. I want you to tell me what you, how you feel about that.
But I'm gonna say this. Fuck that bullshit. Like flattery. No, listen. Flattery is this, right?
Yeah.
If I go piss right now, are you gonna try to hold my dick?
No.
And say I want to piss like him?
Never.
So stop that bullshit. We have these narratives that have been built by somebody else. I'm gonna say European society. I ain't gonna say too much and get too much into it, but I could talk about it. It's real simple. But that's not our quotes in life.
That's not our culture.
Nah, we're not doing that.
That part.
We're not doing that. So if I walk around, like, prime example, ASAP Rocky got, like, he was on GQ with the kilt. I've been doing that, right?
Yeah.
But guess what? Somebody did that before me.
Right.
It's nothing new under the sun.
And I realized that about sampling. When people be talking about sampling, they like, you ain't supposed to do this, you ain't supposed to do that. When you go back to your favorite songs, they sample that from somebody
else.
Yeah, when I start looking up some of my favorite Ice Cube songs, and they was saying, oh, that came from George Clinton and the funk. And then Warren G, you realize he flipped G-funk because that was a thing, and they just brought it to us. So now we just supposed to be twisting up with our culture and bringing it back to the younger kids.
Man, I got a question for you.
Man, let's bust it.
Where does this come from?
Where
does this come from? Where does this come from? Where does this music stuff stem from?
Mine?
No. You
Period.
Talk to me.
Period?
No. Where does it stem from?
Oh, they come from Africa. They was beating on drums before we even...
Right? That's the heart, right?
Yeah.
Now, we talking about politics right now, right? It comes from pain.
Yeah.
The first original is gospel.
That's
you
right.
see it in with Ray Charles. Ray Charles took gospel songs and flipped it, right?
to blues,
right?
Okay.
And then you see Little Richard take that from that to rock and roll.
Rock and
like,
roll.
You gotta understand the pattern of what's going on. Like, and we get caught up in this whole system of like, all right, cool, I got my dollars now. Man, I'm forgetting about what I have to do. My purpose is to serve, right? Right? And
that
teach.
That part.
But once the money come in, you forget about everything. So going back to it, it's like, yo, where does it start from? It starts from pain. That's why a lot of this rap music goes up.
Yeah.
Because it comes from pain.
Yeah.
But the problem is sometimes, I think, is the person that's the prophet in that moment. Because there's multiple prophets. There will always be prophets.
Right.
There's always going to be prophets.
Right.
Jesus was just a prophet. People confuse Jesus with God.
Right.
We're not doing it.
Right.
He's a prophet.
Right.
Right?
Right.
You have to go through Jesus in the Bible, right?
To
what they
get
say
to God.
to get to God.
Yeah.
We're not worshiping God. The main thing that God says is we don't idol worship, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody gets confused about what they're doing and how they do it and whatever it is. But let's get right down to the logistics. This music is so simple that people forget what their job is, what their role is, how important it is to not control.
But I think, what you think? Do you think people still trying to find themselves? When I meet a lot of people, I realize they still don't even know themselves all the way. What you think about that?
I mean, that's another subject.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but if you talk about that, we go to the parents. Everything starts with foundation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
never really had the
household.
opportunity to express their individuality or their originality at
Say
a
it one
young
time.
age. They never had that freedom of expression
Right.
because they may grow up in a culture, in a household where, all right, we have these expectations for you, and you have to do this. You got to grow up like this.
Yeah.
This is what you're.
It's the standard.
Yeah.
I read something recently that said the schools is messing people up because when they give you the 5 subjects, right? If you real good in art, why they trying to make you so good in those other things? And they know when you get in the real world, if you good with art and you know everything goes to a certain standard, you gonna flourish. So they could let somebody start flourishing from a young age instead of giving him F's because he don't understand math as well and he understand art. Just push him.
You want
through
the
art.
answer?
What's the answer, love one?
It goes back to what I just said. It's the parents. The parents are lazy.
Yeah.
The parents are. Listen. I'm gonna
The
tell you right now.
phone is raising the kids nowadays.
I'm
Huh?
gonna tell you right now. Listen, if people listen, the biggest, and I'm, this type of stuff will get you canceled. But I've already been through crazy things in life for the last 15 years, and I really don't care about being canceled because God got me.
That part.
I know what I have to do.
That part.
But the biggest thing and misconception is this: we don't have to say nothing. We don't have to do it. Society, of how the world puts it, makes it so you don't have to do nothing. It gives you a 9-to-5 job.
Right.
It gives you this paycheck that they're gonna tax you on, and then when you go buy something, they're gonna tax you on,
yeah.
and then it's a system.
They put you in a rat race.
Yeah. So my thing is this: it goes back to the parenting. It goes back to the parenting. I'm gonna just say this because it makes so much sense to me now that I'm on the outside of the box.
Yeah.
Like we have everybody like voting for presidencies, right?
Right.
But not understanding what the presidency is.
Right.
It's like you have a legislative, like you have so many branches,
Yeah.
and the president doesn't even make the decision.
No.
So
He can
everybody's
veto
like,
all that.
yeah, it's all this war,
Yeah.
and it's just confusing.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is this: we as parents need to raise our own kids. That's simple. Why would I go ahead and give myself time off from being? Listen, my whole job in this world is to raise my son, raise my daughter, and raise anybody else around me.
Right.
Why am I going to take time off of that
To do anything.
to do anything?
Yeah. People don't know that they got to switch that mission up every so often. You got to write them goals and check them off and write new ones. Niggas just get stuck on a certain year. You ever seen a nigga when we was growing up? Remember we used to go play basketball all the time, and then there was a time when we would start making money and going to get a job, and you keep talking to a nigga and he's still saying I'm playing basketball all the time.
Yeah.
And you like, nah, bro, you got to start going to get a job. We play on the side, but you can't be your man. We can't go play basketball all day no more.
Yeah.
And nigga's still there. He might not have never came out of that year. You know what I mean?
You know who that was?
Who was that?
That was a person whose family gave up on their dreams. That's
so it's so much easier to get comfortable.
No, not get comfortable. Get acclimated. The word is acclimated within the system that they already provided for us. acclimated.
Creates generational trauma.
Right? So now you have all these, like, you have to understand, like we are the fine thread. We're the thread of it, bro. Are you understanding that?
Talk to him.
Like, listen, we're the thread of culture.
Yeah.
Listen, you will give us banana peels, and we will make Pruno out of it. You can give it we will make the best out of our worst situation. The N-word. Like, we made it so cool that now the white people want to call themselves ends. And the Asians want to call themselves ends. You have to really understand how cool we are.
Yeah.
Our hair doesn't drop down like this, like it's dead. Our hair grows up.
Yeah.
Like a bush, and we're afraid of it. We're afraid of life.
That's an antenna.
We're afraid to live. Live. Are you afraid to live?
Nah.
What?
We outside.
Are you afraid to live?
You gotta live.
Please tell me you're not afraid to live, because
you know what? When I learned this, if you're not living, then what are you doing?
You're dying already.
Wow. And it's a lot of people that's living, but they're not alive.
They're dead.
Fuck.
You know why I focus on? A generation, right? Let me tell you why I did a song like called Cat Daddy, right? Like, you got a lot of people that be like, yo, I'm from this. Like, prime example, how many black stories do you hear that says this? I'm from the hood. I didn't grow up there. That's everybody black person story, right?
For sure.
I'm tired of that.
Okay.
Change the narrative.
That part.
This is what I'm doing right now. This is what I'm on right now. This is where we're going right now. This is what I'm doing right now. Yeah. So what's been going on in my mind is like, yo, cool, I hate dancing. I despise it because I had to work in a system that didn't respect me. But because I had a talent, they drained me. They bled me. From the homies too. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to it, I let everything go. My mom passed away. I just had this stain on my heart, bro.
Yeah, right? I'm sorry to say. I remember that around that time. It was definitely deep. You and your mom was real close.
Yeah, I lost it all. I lost my mind. I lost my mind, body, and my soul.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself, though, right?
That's how you rebuild, right?
Yes, sir.
If you thought about life as always being an up-paced battle or up-paced hill,
you're in that simulation.
You're foolishness. You're part of the foolishness, and we don't want you around.
You're in the way.
I need to go down to go up.
That part.
A roller coaster does not go up, and life doesn't just go up. It goes here, around.
Yeah.
Go around through this trip. Let me experience this. Let me and so that way when you get off that ride, you know exactly what ride you need to go to next. Mm-hmm. But if you're dumb enough, you're gonna go hop on that ride again and say, "Yo, I want this ride." Mm-hmm. And we're not doing that. We break the cycle, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct?
That part.
That's what we have to do. So going back to these kids have rebirthed me and put me in a different position. Listen, most rappers, I'm double platinum on my first record.
Ever.
I'm double platinum on my first record. And we'll talk about that later. Sound a crazy deal. We'll talk about that later. Let's get into all that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll sign up. But my first record was double platinum. However, without a community, right? Because I'm going to speak on New York and Atlanta.
Yeah.
This is why we lose. We lose because of gangbanging. We influence everybody to gangbang, but we lose so bad because it's 1 block, 2 block, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, a different gang, 4 blocks, 5, different gang. So LA is so divided that if anybody even gets on or tries to do something positive, it's just going to be the worst results.
Yes, sir.
Like, prime example.
Politics.
Wait. You're Young LA, right? You're the first Young LA, right?
Yes, sir.
It took a nigga from Atlanta to call himself Young LA to take that spotlight for that quick second, right?
Right.
That's because we don't culture ourselves. We don't nurture ourselves. We don't.
LA is one of the toughest markets. It's crazy because the best advice that I get from people is to get out of LA for me to be in LA, because they feel like LA, the story that I'm giving and how I'm giving it is so dope. The only reason why it can't get received right is because I'm telling it to people that's already from LA and they already experienced it, basically. And I'm like, that's crazy to me, but at the same time, that's what people say. What you think about that?
I think you're right. That's why I don't deal with older men. Pause. Not even pause. I ain't gonna address the situation. I don't deal with none of that. I deal with the kids.
You're right. And that's
because they're all lost. Why you think? Listen, I dropped one record. I dropped one one fucking record, bro. At the time where they was like, yo, oh, hip hop is dead. Wasn't nobody thinking about rapping. No, listen, it was no YGs. Problem was our first nigga that was going. Yeah. Remember, Problem had it going. Problem brought the attention to us. Mm-hmm. He's the only one that was like keeping us going.
You talking about back when he was on the range?
I don't get that. I've been Problem been doing that. He been writing for Snoop Dogg. Like it's like certain components. I'm not talking about these new school cats as. I'm talking about before it was before.
Yeah, because at one point they wasn't even playing L.A. on the radio.
No.
Y'all was the first record I remember that they was playing people on the radio.
And we went worldwide.
In full rotation.
And mind you this, can I say something about this? Let me address this too. Because I remember it was a tweet that I tweeted out, right? And I think Joe Moses was doing something really great. Shout out to Joe. I love you, Joe. I love how you just keep on going. That's one of my families, right? But it was this really great perception that we held upon. What I mean by that is this. We the hottest group in the fucking world.
Come on.
Chris Brown's going through something crazy.
Yeah, I remember he was in y'all video.
Right. We helped rebirth all that.
Yeah.
And give him a different light as that horrible time was happening.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? With people who do with
y'all had him on Venice Beach dancing in front of the whole world.
Mind you, he's from Virginia.
Yeah, part.
So you know the style, everything. You know everything is culture that. Barry, which is Lil Miho, all these people, DJ Goofy, all these people were components to what the world is right now.
Fast forward.
You gotta rethink about it. And nobody wants to give us the credit because you know why?
Why?
Because we don't gangbang. And we have to be a gangbanger from LA. And guess what? I don't care about none of that.
You don't fit into the
No, I don't want to die. I'm sorry, I don't want to die. Listen, I don't want to die. What's the point of being a leader to die? I don't lead to die. I lead so that way I can lead some more and learn some more to be a greater leader.
Right.
Or pass it off so somebody else can be a leader. Does that make sense?
But I just think our culture out here, the biggest culture we got is damn near the gangbang culture first.
No, I think it's the strongest culture because it's niggas united.
Oh.
That's it.
I never thought about it.
Let me tell you why. Listen, you know what? Do you know what the definition of spiritual or communion is?
Talk to me.
It's when two or more are gathered.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all pray on one thing or focus on one thing.
Yes,
that's
sir.
all prayer is. So if two of us come together for something negative, it's going to be hell on earth.
Got you.
That's why they don't let you walk in the mall with two more black people. Because they know that we're influential. So going back to the fine thread of life. We are that fine thread that takes the nothing and make the nothing into something. The only thing that we have that is the most amazing thing is that we can create nothing. I mean, something from nothing, literally. The hot comb. I go down and list of things that we created.
Yeah, stoplight.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like, come on. So,
iron, come on.
So, when you have people like that, right? Literally, like that can come together.
It's dangerous.
And rebuild the whole world. I'm gonna let you know my Prince Hall right here. Mm-hmm. My father is a Mason. My mother's an Eastern Star. Mm-hmm. We go down a list of it. I'm just saying one thing: the Masons are the rebuilders of the world.
That's what I heard.
We have knowledge that nobody will ever have. So we extract to rebuild it.
Each other. You got to be so high up before you even start getting some of the knowledge. That's what I've heard.
Right, and then I've detached myself from that too. Cause it's still a cult. It's still all these cults or whatever. If we want everybody to succeed, right? Let's just do it. If this man come to me and be like, "Yo, man, I'm going through something with my family, man." All right, well, cool. Maybe I can call somebody that can help you out.
Yeah.
But we try to hide the information.
You gotta connect.
Yeah.
That's what I learned. Just like it's karma is the law, flow is the law. You supposed to let shit flow, and sometimes it gotta flow through you. And whenever you block the flow, you blocking your blessings.
The term
you know
for
what I mean?
right now is gatekeeping.
Yeah,
that's what everybody's throwing around right now. Gatekeeping.
So let's go back a little bit. How did you started dancing first? So how did you get into dancing? You just always was the kid that they was saying to dance at the baby functions. Your mama used to make you keep dancing and doing shit like that. I used to be one of them kids. Or how did you get into that? How you knew you was a good dancer?
That's a good question. You know what? Let me. That's a really good question. I'm the outsider.
Of the family?
I'm outsider everywhere.
Okay.
I never fit in. You know what I mean?
And you understood that.
I understood that. I accepted it after a while, being teased so much all my life. Like, I don't have no problem with, like, growing up and being, like, that guy that stood out that always got teased. Like, most people, like, get mad and go shoot up a school. I don't got time for that.
You gonna get mad and go come with a new style and new way to flex on them.
So to answer your question is, no, I'm actually not the best dancer in the world. I'm actually probably the most offbeat dancer. Probably the most, like, eclectic, different dancer.
Unorthodox.
Like probably you know how Lockin came about? Yeah. Lockin came about because he couldn't dance the way people wanted him to dance. That's how that came about.
Got you.
So I've always been a person that can't follow life.
You got to go the other way.
I have to go the other way.
If it's one this way and this way, you gonna go straight up the middle. Fuck it, you gonna make the new path.
Yeah. So I played basketball. Like I had scholarship to UCLA.
Oh damn.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. Rest in peace to my nigga JP Johnny Stringer, right? That's how I know all the hundreds. That's how I'm connected with all the hundreds, 111s, like all the UGs. Like I was only like at that time when I was on my gangbanging stuff and like just really ignorant in the mind. I was the only like it was me and a guy named J Bug. That was the only like bloods that was accepted at Washington High School. Yeah. And I remember like I just had a fight with one of the UGs, you know, and Johnny was like, "Yo, you can't do that, man. You gotta like you playing basketball, like you gotta focus or whatever." Like, man, I don't got time for none of that. Like I'm just being ignorant, right? Just before I changed my whole like mentality and mindset. Mm-hmm. So Johnny like, man, bam. I said, man, I don't got time for none of that shit, Johnny. Get out of here. Knock that shit off. So Johnny like, all right, I got you, Roy. That's what he called me. He called me Roy.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, Johnny walked down the street, right? Cause he get out early. He's like this, like he's like the man at Washington. He's like he's supposed to have this
on his own.
Like you know he's a man. Like he like Johnny Stringer's going everywhere.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That part.
I'm fresh in Washington. Yeah. He's the man at Washington, and he took me under his wing. You feel me? So he like, all right, hopefully you move better way. So he walked down the street. My mama pull up on him. She like, boy, get your ass in the house. Why you ain't at school? I'm gonna whoop your ass. You know? He said, hey, ma'am. I'm not your son, ma'am. My mom mistake.
Oh, y'all, that was that close.
No, we just looked alike.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, we looked alike. Yeah. So she pulled up on him.
She had to take her glasses.
She said,
oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she pulled up on Johnny like, ma'am, but I know your son. I'm gonna make sure he get home. Right? That point, right? Johnny was my living guardian angel, right?
Respect.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I'm not supposed to be at Washington. This a bad time. This one gangbang was really serious.
Yeah. From predominantly everybody who was supposed to be there got ran from up out of there.
All that. So I ended up fucking going around and like trying to fit in, right? And I ended up dealing with this group called Get 'Em Up Clowns or whatever. And I just wanted to escape my basketball life, right? So after me and Johnny got close, I did school one day. And he like, man, what you doing? I said, man, I'm about to go with you. Hey, man, all right, Roy, let's go. So we go. Go to his house. We shooting dice. Bam. We doing our thing. We having a good time. There's women over there. You know, we going up. We doing what we do. I get an email. Said, you got an audition for Madonna.
Right there, in the middle of the dice game.
In the middle of the dice game, right?
Something different.
Middle of the dice game, right?
Yeah, you got a different path. You know it from that.
No, I don't know it. No, I don't know it.
Okay, talk to me.
No, I'm trying to fit in.
Right there, you
hear
said,
me? I'm trying to fit in. You hear me? Yeah. Drop a bomb. Yeah,
boom.
There we go. I'm trying to fit in.
Right.
And as I'm trying to fit in, I'm literally like, what's going on? So Johnny like, bro, you stupid.
You see that email?
You got to get out of my house. He told me, get out of my house.
Yeah. Because if not, he going to be adding to the bullshit.
Go hop in that big-ass truck you got on 30s.
Yeah.
Go hop in that truck and go to the audition.
Immediately.
Nigga, I go to the audition. I pick up Pee Wee. Bounce wasn't around at the time because Bounce wasn't part of my circle at that time. Beat.
Yeah.
I go pick up him. I held this Madonna audition, right? I don't even give a fuck. I don't even know who she is. My mama, I've been like so like sheltered in my whole like lifestyle, like learning like all that kind of stuff. I don't even care who she is.
You just came to be there because they said you need to be there. Fuck
and Johnny told me I need to go.
Period.
So I go do the audition.
Keeping your word to Johnny, basically.
On my way back, they like, Johnny just got shot. They just shut the dice game up.
Never. I wasn't even expecting that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So now,
if you wouldn't have went to that email, you would have been.
I'd probably been shot.
Damn.
I know I would have been shot.
And y'all was in the house or outside shooting dice?
Outside.
Damn.
I won't talk too much until you know.
Oh no,
it is,
we ain't
but,
gonna go no further than that.
Just you know.
When you said you was shooting dice, I just thought y'all was in the crib, you and bro chilling. No, y'all
was
was
a lot of people over there.
Yeah, y'all was really thugging shooting dice. I got you.
So this is the image before I changed my image. You feel me? It's like the 7X t-shirts and like all that kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So going back to it, Johnny, tell me that, and it's weird. Right when it happened, the rain started pouring down like, and I'm hitting my window. I'm faded. I'm off. I'm off. At that time, I'm really, me. I'm wilding.
Yeah, on a good one.
I'm wilding on a good tip. You
that
feel
part.
Me? And I'm faded. I'm like, no, Johnny. I'm spinning through red lights, spinning through everything. Right. The last moment I get there is the paramedics closing the door on Johnny. Him be like this.
What that meant?
That means we go to Sentinel Hospital.
Oh, he told you just follow him.
Yeah,
basically.
follow him.
Okay, gotcha.
Right, we go to Sentinel Hospital. I walk through the door. Everything crazy. Everything crazy. I'm talking about everybody. Listen, Johnny got the whole. Everybody
went to the hospital.
You feel me?
Right behind him, basically. I got
get up in that mug. I gotta pee. You hear me? I gotta pee.
Yeah.
You hear me? I gotta pee.
That part.
I never have to pee.
Nigga nervous a little
I'm faded.
bit.
I never have to. I never have to.
Oh yeah.
I never have to.
You loaded.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you loaded.
I never have to pee.
Yeah, that part.
Guess what, bro? I walk to the bathroom. And when I say all I hear next door to the booth of me is wah, wah, wah. A baby was born. I walk out the booth. I walk out the bathroom, whatever. I look to the right. All of the paramedics is walking in. As I look to the front, they walking out to tell Johnny's mom. Johnny didn't make it.
Oh damn!
That shit messed my heart up.
Yeah, and that was
for
like,
every life that's
just given. Yeah, it's one born and when one's taken.
It happened right there in my face.
Wow.
5 minutes later, I get a call.
You got the Madonna. You got the audition. Damn. That was crazy. That was all in one day.
I was all in like 6 hours.
Damn.
After leaving school.
Not even a full shift day of work.
And mind you, I'm in high school at this time too.
Come on.
I'm in high school.
Yeah.
I've been touring since I'm high school at this time.
I know y'all was in China. It's like 16 for sure.
Yeah. So when you talk about this fine culture of LA, like you gotta really understand, like it's not about the culture. It's about these individuals who are not highlighted and who pass away when we can go ahead and give our West Coast people, going back to what I was trying to say, our people are our flowers, because you know what? Maybe if they got their flowers, they still would be in that bullshit that they in.
Right.
They would think that they have a different avenue or where they can go.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Because if we talk about bitches in the party, guess what? Niggas gonna pull up.
Oh, man.
And they're actually getting it for free. So we're talking about a society over here on the West Coast that's not like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Well, what's the shit that's making niggas move? You telling niggas a party full of bitches, nigga be there in 20 minutes. You telling niggas some other shit going on, nigga might not even pull up.
Or text you back.
Or even just leave you on red.
Yeah. Yeah, I once again go back to, I'm going to say it like this. It goes back to the parenthood. Like, I'm not blaming nobody else but the parenting. That's all I can say is parenting. Your mom and dad didn't teach you the right way, guess what? You're not going to move the right way. And most of us don't even have mom and dads all the way. Or know what a full family looks like. So we don't even know how to really, like, start in that area because we've been through so much pain before we even got to a realization that we want to be happy.
That part.
Doesn't happen.
That part.
That's illogical.
Gotta come to a realization one day.
Yeah.
Either you gonna wake up every day and be sad or you gonna be happy. It's your choice.
That's the only thing God gave us, right?
Chances and choices.
But the chances come from the choices.
Talk about it.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So I have a really question, like, and you too. You sit in the back right there, man. You making me uncomfortable.
Nah,
that's my guy, not the best one. Hit me. What do you really want to ask?
How'd you get into music from the dancing? How did it go from the dancing to music?
I got tired of being called a dancer.
People disrespect dancers to a certain extent.
At that time, yeah. Like when Crumpin was around,
Right.
nobody gave a fuck about it. I put that shit on the forefront, the map. My body, my mind, my soul, my spirit, everything.
Yeah, it was a big ass DVD, big ass movie came from it and all that.
And I never got paid for none of that.
Damn.
You know, it was a lot of things that just made me have a disdain on like, why am I damn? Like, you know what? And I hate to say this, right? Because it goes back into like the whole like, I'm a black guy, I come from the hood, this is what it is. But when you hear a white person say, yeah, I like your dancing, and you're like, wait, is that the only thing you see? Because you can't dance like me.
Got you.
You can't see what I do visually in my mind and project it to my body.
So it's like what you look like they still looking at you like you a monkey or something to that extent, or what you think of it like that when they saying that?
I think that's a deep question, but yeah.
Like a clown
It's
or
like
something.
dance. Hey, dance.
Gotcha.
You, black guy, dance.
Yeah.
Or even, wait, it's even deeper than that. Can I really get deep?
Talk to me.
Hey, black guy, dribble a ball.
Yeah.
We'll pay you these millions, but you're going to take these millions and not put it with anybody else and teach them something different.
It's just gonna inspire people to want to dribble a ball.
Just dribble a ball.
Got you.
Like, you know what was the craziest thing, bro? The craziest thing was when I got into a lawsuit, right? I'm talking about Cat Daddy. Cat Daddy didn't even like begin, right? We had a law. Going back to the Jim Moses thing, everybody thought that we were really on. Everybody thought that the rejects, like, nigga, they doing this, they with Chris Brown, they do all, nigga. Everybody just had this perception in their mind that because I didn't dance in everybody's video for the last year before we dropped Cat Daddy and put the Cat Daddy in the video, they just thought it came out of nowhere. Already brainwashed you people a long time ago before the record dropped. So that's why it was easy and acceptable
That part.
to take it in. Just how TikTok does.
Yeah, because you the main dancer in the video, so whatever dance you put, you say this is it, it's gonna be it.
It's gonna be it.
It makes sense.
It's repetition. If you see it so many times, it's gonna happen. If you see somebody get beat up so many times, it's gonna happen. If you see somebody making money so many times, it's gonna happen. If you see pimps making, it's gonna happen. You're gonna be influenced.
So let's talk about the deal.
Go ahead.
You said the deal wasn't so pleasurable to a certain extent. What happened there?
Goes back to the pain of being a dancer. You know, you want to get out of that situation and you make dumb decisions.
Got you.
You know, and then you don't understand what you get into. Like most artists.
For sure.
There's
a lot of jargon and words up in there
that they do on purpose.
You damn near need a lawyer to go over it.
And my thing is this: Young LA, right? How long have I known you?
20 plus years for sure.
I don't need perpetuity or anything else in my contract with you for life, right? Because we brothers. We're brothers for life.
That part.
I don't need that in a paperwork so that way you can take me to law, you can take me to court, and then pay somebody else to talk for you, and then I have to pay somebody to talk for me when we can just talk together.
Why we can't just settle out of court like a grown man, basically?
What's the point of it? So this system is already set for us to be divided.
Got you.
Does that make sense?
Hell yeah.
We won't win, and we can't. Hey, what's your LLC?
Innovative Culture.
Innovative Culture?
Yes, sir.
What age did you start that?
I was 32.
Right? These parents out here got their kids with LLCs before they even start.
I get you.
They understand business before they can even move.
Yeah, I always told people, like, cause when I got a lot of friends as others, you know, and that's no disrespect, but they just didn't grow up in our culture, so they don't understand certain struggles we got.
No.
So what I try to tell them is, imagine growing up and you got to help your family, and they not helping you. So that not one, and then two, they be already having businesses booming and stuff where they kind of just put you in part of the business, and then you already got like a role where you already making money and excelling to a certain extent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's tough. You know, even like trying to put your kid through college as a single parent, you know what I mean? It'd be tough. So
I have a question. Why would you put your kid through college when you could just teach them what they need to know?
I just say growing up in this society, that's the thing. When you get out of high school, most kids get pushed to go to college. Do they know why? If you ask them why, I don't know if they know why, or maybe they saying they doing it for a certain job. Certain jobs require certain
And you have some
requirements.
parents who don't know everything because they weren't taught everything.
Absolutely.
So they can't pass it on because they wasn't acquired that knowledge to begin with. You know, so it's like
I say a lot of
like we say
people-
that systematic shit.
Yeah, tradition. A lot of people just live off tradition.
What's your tradition?
My tradition.
Yeah, what's
is-
your tradition? I want to know what's your tradition.
My tradition is I learned that nobody is not coming to save you, and you got to put it to work in to get the work out. Like this shit is like a Xerox machine, you know. So I try to do something I call never not working. And, you know, like you said, they teach us that you're supposed to work 8 hours, and when you get off, you go rest and sleep for another 8 hours, and then you go back to work. And then, you know, you get you a car note, insurance, pay rent, and then it start being hard for you because you can't really save money, or you might not even be able to keep up with that, you know?
Right.
But it's another thing where you start working overtime and then you start making a little bit more money and you start understanding, okay, maybe if I start working 10-hour days instead of 8 hours and getting 2 hours worth of double time and they paying time and a half, and you start making a little extra money, then you start doing, maybe you just get a second job, you know? Then you start making money, but you don't got enough time to spend the money because you just stacking. Then you start realizing, okay, this is how I'm going to be able to get ahead. And then you start realizing you working for other people. And this is not really going to do nothing for you because
You can only go up so far.
And they want a lot out of you, and they not planning on giving you that because that's their dream, and that's what I realized. So somewhere in there, you got to start working for yourself. So you might need to work 2 jobs, and then when you get off, you still got to go put the time in for yourself.
Yeah.
And that's when people start looking at me like, oh, you like a robot. Are you crazy? And hey, if I don't do it,
Who gonna do it for me?
that part.
Because the homie ain't gonna do it. And the next man sure ain't gonna do it. And my woman looking at me like I'm a provider because I have to be that.
Hey,
So
my
with
whole
that being
family,
said,
the
with
whole
that
city,
question,
you
right?
feel me?
Well, not even said that statement. I mean, you hear Kanye talk about it. You hear why he's getting canceled. You hear all these things and like people that get canceled or whatever. I ask myself every day, right? Because like I'm telling you, I party with the Madonnas, the Princes, the Michael Jacksons, the James Browns. Like literally, I've partied and I've had a good time with everybody. You know what nobody taught me? Financial literacy. Because going back to what we just said right now, the reason why other people are able to maneuver how they can maneuver is because of how society was built. I don't like to talk about like the things we didn't have. I like to talk about the things that we didn't realize
Right.
with our real eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We realize within our eyes that we see. So if that makes sense, it's just, I know this generation, right? It's going to be a lost cause. It's the next generation that we have to save. Literally, because you know why? You weren't taught these things. You feel me? I wasn't taught these things. But that's not our responsibility. No, that's not our job. It's our responsibility to pick up the slack where our parents couldn't do it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because they didn't know. So we don't blame them for that.
Can't blame somebody for what they don't know.
But we can blame ourselves for what we do know now.
Right.
And then how we move accordingly.
Exactly.
And who we choose to align ourselves with and stand with. Because who we stand with is who people perceive us to be. So if we stand with powerful people that have like-minded mindset, then guess what? People who see us be successful. Because you understand, you have to be successful for people to actually be like, oh, and get that dopamine in their mind to be like, oh, I like this.
I want to believe in you now.
Right. But it takes a team and a conglomerate of people. That's why the Rejects blew up. You know why it blew up? You had me from Compton, you had Bounce from LA, you had people from Inglewood. Those are the main 3 quadrants of this whole sector.
And then you still had Goofy from Compton too. Yeah, you had a lot of people around there. Yeah, I got you. That was a hell of a trio right there.
No, you had Goofy as a pillar.
Yeah.
There would be no Rejects without Goofy. You do know that, right?
Speak on that.
You do know that, right?
I've heard that before, but I never knew why. So why would you say that?
I'm gonna tell you why. Goofy, and he don't like to toot his own horn, but I remember when DJ Mustard was going to his house, trying to figure out how to DJ.
Yeah.
on Fruity Loops. So I understand like a lot of things, and a lot of people don't. Like I said, don't. LA's haters. We don't give each other credit. We get into fights and then like blackball people and like. But if it's a brother, it's a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? And people forget that. People are so more focused on the negative than the positive.
Right.
So you got DJ Goofy, right? Like Don Kennedy. Forget that. When I said this, hey Goofy, I got some money. I don't know what to do with it. The homies want to rap. I got $200K. Let's figure it out. That simple.
That part.
Right? Goofy understood what his role was in life, but he didn't understand his magnitude of who he really was.
Yeah.
He didn't understand that he is LA.
For sure.
DJ Goofy is the streets.
For sure.
And I'm gonna say it, from WizKid to from DJ Vision, all these niggas was under Goofy.
For sure.
I watched it happen. Period, point blank. I don't care if he was DJing before or whatever. Nah, he's that heart.
It was open enough for him.
Period, point blank. And then guess what? That goes to DJ Too Tough. Like I'm deep with this. This goes to DJ Too Tough. Like
that's the one I used to be getting equipment from back in the day. Yeah.
The 212. Like this is not like people like pretend like oh we didn't start this. This came from somebody and this came from somebody else.
Yeah.
And this came from somebody else. This is the lineage of great talent that's not being shined upon or given flowers. We're not waiting for them to die. And we don't even care about flowers no more. Just say this. That man's amazing.
That part.
How hard is that? Hey, Young LA, you're amazing. Is that hard?
Nah.
Hey, Young LA, you got something going on? Here's a tweet. One button.
Yeah, but I realize some people they're not gonna ever help you if they don't have no interest in what you're doing. So like if you gave them 10% of something or if they was you told them that they stamped you or something, then they would.
Hey.
But if they wouldn't just do it just to do it.
Wait. I'm sorry.
Something can come out of
Wait, I'm sorry to cut you off.
Something can come out of that, and they won't have nothing to do with it, and they want something to do with it.
Young LA, no.
Let's talk about it.
No.
Why not, man? Talk about it.
If I give you all my life and I put all my heart and soul into everybody, am I asking you niggas for anything? When I came with these fucking dances, when I came with these songs, when I came with this footage, when I came with like the material, when I came with the clothes, the style, the generation, did I ask anybody for a dime? No.
But at least they can just
stop thinking like that. Everybody got to think like that. Everybody has to stop. No. We're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna give you a pass to do that. Not you per se, but anybody. No.
In the game.
I don't care, bro. Listen, the difference between us and these other cultures, they're gonna make this. And the difference between us is like.
Okay, so
we're not doing that.
Let's talk about this. One thing I heard about that is because we so close to Hollywood that everybody think they're a star and they in character. It like when you go further out, people don't think they're gonna be a rapper when they grow up or an actor or nothing. They just happy being a regular, not saying a regular human being, but they just being somebody that work a 9 to 5, go home, take care of their kids, and they happy with that. They not trying to be no rap star or nothing. But when you come closer to out here, everybody a rapper, everybody got an entertainment company, everybody a model, everybody a trapper.
I mean, what's the main city that you think about when you say California?
Me, I would say Los Angeles.
Los Angeles?
Yeah.
That's so right. In my mind, this is the city where the devil first cried. We're in the city of Los Angeles. Does that make sense?
Right.
This is Hollywood. First of all, you have to understand this. When you were a child, you lied to yourself to become the next person. And then you lie to yourself again to become the next person. And you lie to yourself again to become that person. And you lie to yourself again to become that person. And you lie to yourself again to become Young LA. So your lifestyle is based off of a lie of what you want to perceive yourself to be like to fit in with society. Right?
Right.
So understanding that part, it's a magnet, right? Now you have a magnet. You have two magnets. You hear me? You got the East Coast niggas, right? And I love my East Coast niggas. I love the East Coast, right? Because
For
they're so
sure.
natural. They're like, nah, son, we ain't fucking with that. We ain't rocking with that, B.
Yeah, they got their own whole different style when
So
you
you
get out
got
there.
a negative.
You gotta respect it. Yeah.
You got a negative.
Yeah.
Then you got the fake Hollywood side that's always gonna give you the positive. And
Oh,
yes,
I
man.
get what you saying. You saying like they got the Apollo. They don't give a fuck telling a nigga, get the fuck from down there. Yeah.
Sandman come on.
Yeah.
You feel me?
They pull a hook on a nigga neck and pull him off stage. And out here, niggas would be clapping and all that. Like, yeah.
I love it. I love it. Wait, I'll suck your. Oh,
Yeah.
you can give me what? For,
Yeah.
Wait. For $5. Wait. I need an Uber ride home. I'll do whatever you want me to do for an Uber ride home. Oh, it's like.
Yeah.
It's so fake.
Yeah.
Oh, I love your. Is that a nice chain? You know, I perfected being fake. A long time ago.
But see, that's why I said Hollywood. That ain't even called being fake. That's called going Hollywood. You gotta go Hollywood. That's why, like, when street niggas try to go to Hollywood, they don't always fit in. Because somewhere in there, you supposed to start being Hollywood to a certain extent. If you just be too straight and dry, they be like, oh, this nigga from the ghetto. But if you come in that motherfucker as a character and bouncing around and
Yeah, they're gonna accept you.
Yeah.
You know what my greatest, like I be in these parties, bro. Like, you don't mind if I do this, right?
damn, what the hell kind of boot is that
Oh, yeah,
right
baby.
there,
So,
little one?
yeah. So what goes on? Like, you know, I hate to walk in the store or walk in a party, right? And the girl's taller than me.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. This yeah. The girl's
Yeah,
taller
I
than me.
ain't never had that
I got
problem,
to tower
so I got
over
you.
her.
You gotta come. You gotta be looking.
Yeah,
up.
you know what I'm saying.
So you coming with the years on?
Yeah,
so
all
they
day,
can
all day.
understand it.
Wait, I'll shoot. Mind you, I did custom make these, yo. Just to let you know. Like, yeah. I'm really like a fashionista when it comes to these things.
That part.
Yeah, and like this is what I do. Like I wake up to shit on myself.
That part. Every
You know what I'm
day.
saying? Like I need depends because I don't need to depend on nobody. You feel me?
Hello.
Hell, what?
So what you call them? Moon boots or what you call?
No,
them?
man, I
What
call
you-
these the Marios.
Mario?
Remember that movie Mario, Super Mario, the original Mario? Bro?
Yeah.
You remember that movie Mario, bro?
Yeah.
We go, shh.
Yeah.
You got blast off. Because you know why? When it's bullshit around, I do this. Psst, I just float away.
Get out the way.
You know, I'm super with the bros. You feel me? You
That
gotta
part.
be like that, man. You gotta have life. But going back to what you just said, because I was about to hit you with something really crucial.
What was it? Oh boy, why this cat me? Come on now.
I think I was about to say something like, cause it's so much, and I know I talk so fast.
They
I
just
try not to.
listening slow. They just listening slow.
Yeah, I try to like. I try
It's
to
a
give
lot
you-
of game right here, man. I like it. I'm glad you came through. First interview ever, man. You came and talked that shit too, man. I got a few more questions I want to ask you.
Please
still,
ask
though.
me. You just ask me questions, and then ask me simple, straight to the question, so I can just get right to it. Cause
Okay, so what's your top 5 rappers from all times dead or alive, and then what's the top 5 rappers you listening to right now? If you was flying to Vegas,
y'all gonna hate me for this.
nah, we ain't gonna hate you because I already tell everybody just to give a good people how you came up and maybe your style and all kind of shit and your opinion. Everybody got their own opinion. We respect everybody's opinion. Nigga, talk your shit. I had a nigga say a R&B singer. One of the thing, and I said, okay, I feel that.
Right, we'll take that in.
You ain't gonna
We'll
never,
do that.
yeah.
We'll do what we
You
do.
ain't never heard that, so come on. Ever since then, nigga, I'm ready. I'm listening. Talk to me.
Man, I feel like when we do things like that, right? That's what we do. We divide everybody.
So you don't even got no top 5.
Why have a top 5? That's like saying like why pray to what God you pray to?
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It's idolizing. I don't need to idolize nobody. Whoever got a good song that I like that song in that
Okay,
moment.
so then let's hear the last 5 songs you listening to sliding right now. What you would say you was in your radio?
Me, Young LA, Lawless, AV,
Last one.
this is girl Kendrick.
Kendrick.
I'm gonna say that. But here's another thing though, right?
Yeah.
Like these rappers aren't really rappers. Like, can I be really honest with you? These rappers suck.
I heard somebody tell me before that bars not in style no more. That I don't need to have bars no more.
That's okay.
I was like, that's crazy. I never heard that before. That was always what made me want to listen to
They're
rap and
idiots.
music. Right?
No, he's an idiot.
Yeah,
but his personal perspective
it's-
on life.
that's why you gotta
He's
just
at an
respect
idiot
people's
moment. We
opinion.
was all at idiot moments in our
Yeah,
life,
for
right?
sure.
So right now he just wants to be an idiot and listen
Yeah.
to ignorant shit.
And that time he gonna grow out of that sooner or later.
You gotta respect him for who he. You got his honesty.
that part.
But not but's a bad word for me. However, I'm just a little bit older, so things need a little substance, right? Like prime example, right? Here's an example, a really great example. I don't care what age you are, how old you are, what you've been through in life. When you hear Cat Daddy goes, you start doing this shit. You start dancing. You start moving.
Yeah.
It makes you feel good, right? When you're old school, like Temptations, like Marvin Gaye, it makes you feel good. You dance to it
Immediately.
and you remember it.
Yeah.
You can't remember none of these niggas' songs.
Yeah, we in a microwave time. It's fast food. Niggas ain't giving no steak plate or nothing. Some shit you can heat up later and re-eat again. Nah, they ain't got.
So is
none
that
of
substance? So we feeding people McDonald's or we feeding people home cooked meals?
That streaming shit seemed like the game switched up and they're just putting out more songs and more content.
Oh.
And rather not the best content they can because they just trying to keep it going.
So now you a dope dealer that doesn't know how to flip his money.
I don't even want to give them the dope dealer. They just,
I'm just saying.
I hear you.
You want to take your money and not re-up the right way and advance. You just want to keep selling weed.
I mean, at certain
Or stress.
certain point, people like to. They just like to.
Comfortability?
No, I started telling people this, like when you get on YouTube now, if your favorite rapper ain't keeping up with a lot of music, you gonna watch something. So if you end up watching somebody else, it might not be as good, but he keeping the content going and it keeping you something to watch. So they fall into that type of trap, I would say.
I feel like this. From that perspective, yes. But it's certain individuals like me, because I'm the shit. I don't care what nobody say.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Can't nobody say nothing. Everybody's doing my dances and everybody look like me. Period. Right?
You got the proof.
Period. Everybody look like me. Before Lil Wayne dropped a million, everybody look like me.
Hey, you know one thing that I
Everybody.
could say that Soulja Boy brought in the game, he brought a lot of different things, but the one thing I remember that made it real dope is receipts.
Oh,
When
yeah, I
niggas
got
say
it.
you got receipts.
Oh, I
That's
got
a
it.
hell of a play.
I got it.
Because nigga gotta respect the receipt. If nigga could pull back up and show you the shit from back then, nigga ain't just trying to blow no hot air or just put something in y'all ears content. This is facts. You know what I mean? So I know you got the receipts, but I just want them to know you got the receipts so you could talk your shit, man.
I'm past receipts, man. I just know it. I'm in a place where I know it. But I want to say this to you, right? When you get to a point in your life where you understand that if your job at that time was to be the loser, to bring influences to all the other losers, then my job was done. And I've completed my job. Does that make sense?
Yeah, part.
I give light to like people that never even knew they can do this. Click, click. So my job is done.
Yeah, all you gotta do is say one person your job was done. But
That's it.
You can see how you left for staying on the culture.
Yeah. And then I realized when I walked away, I realized that I did a disservice to the culture
By walking away.
by walking away.
Because you got in your own way at that point.
My mother passed away and I just lost my best
and,
friend.
And that's why I say at that point, niggas gotta understand it. Sometimes it take you to walk down that dark time to get to that. When my pops died, I was mad for a long time.
And there's another thing, right? Maybe if God would have gave it to me right then and right there, I probably would have hurt the culture more than uplift them. So
One thing I know about God is he do stuff at the perfect time. And I might be on your time, but it's going to be on his time. And that's the right time. So I learned to start moving on God time. You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Can't rest nothing. They ain't making no Rolls Royce fast as they making no Honda.
No, they're not.
But that's what culture we in right now.
So I could say the one thing I'm happy about, right? I'm not happy about, but I've been going through this reformatting in my mind. Is now that everybody's so saturated, right?
I like that reformat word. Go ahead though.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Everybody's so saturated now, right?
that's a hell of a word too. Saturated for the niggas in the back. That mean when it's a lot of the same shit. All right, go ahead.
And pasteurized.
This nigga.
I go down the word like my word dictionary.
That grease.
Now I'm happy because at first it was this. I'm so opposite that I'm rejected all the time.
Nah, now y'all
And
niggas.
now-
Yeah, that's crazy because they look at niggas like me, like we outsiders now. Everybody dressed different now. That's all I can say. You know, to you was always dressing like that, so it's actually not different for you.
Yeah.
For them, it's different. That's why they dressing like that, so they can't say they dressing different. But this is your style, so. You don't even surprise me seeing you in boots. I done been with the homies. They like, look at this crazy nigga. And I'm like, no, that's the homie. That nigga just a fool. That nigga been a fool before you had bread. You just a regular fool.
You know
well, I
this.
mean, like I said, I guess I didn't know. You said 200K. You been had bread. You just been a regular humble nigga out for a long time. Then yeah, so.
200K ain't nothing.
200K ain't nothing. We ain't gonna say it ain't. It is something. Somebody ain't never had that before.
No.
And you had that.
200K is nothing.
And 200K back in 10 years, 15, 20, 25 years ago was different too, brother. But
I ain't that old, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that long, but you know what I mean.
All right. So I'll be
I
fighting
say after the motherfucking COVID, money is a little bit more understandable. Back in the day when you used to say you had 100,000, everybody like, oh yeah, you was balling.
Yeah.
Now niggas was after COVID, I done seen niggas 250 and shit. So
yeah, it's the norm
that
now.
was regular. So yeah, everybody done been to Melrose and all these great areas and
Everybody got LLCs now and scam artists, all that kind of crazy
that
stuff.
part.
That's that. Yeah.
But it still was assimilation because when that shit ended, you gotta know how to do that.
But
shit
this is what I was
without
gonna
all
say.
the fun.
That's what I was gonna say. You know why certain people advance in life? Because they understand the importance of value of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I know right now, I can go make money right now. Whether it's, I have traits. I got multiple traits. Carpeting, styling, cutting hair, sewing, music,
trades.
engineering.
Yeah.
I could fly a plane. I know how to drive a 16-wheeler. The things that I know how to do in my body because my parents taught me things.
Yeah.
Is crazy.
That part.
I would never not know how to make $1 or a dime.
That part.
This is why I will never be insecure about another next man.
That part.
Does that make sense?
Hell yeah.
So
When you got your cheddar up and you got your guns and your butter, you hear me? You look at a nigga right in his eye.
yeah. So going back to the statement you just made, I believe that's incorrect on my perspective because if you know how to make it, you need nobody else to make it for you.
I say that.
You feel me? And a lot of us don't realize that we are the tailors that make it all.
Hello.
Now it's China. But before that, it was all of us.
I say that.
And now we're not doing that anymore. I have a question. When you walk in the studio, right? And the engineer ain't there, can you record yourself?
Yeah.
Hello? Wait, can you what?
Yeah, I can.
Can you what? Are you gonna wait for somebody to do it?
I don't prefer to, but no.
Are you gonna wait for somebody to do it?
No, we gonna get cracking because like I said, at the time you waiting, you could have been knocked some shit out already.
That's the mentality that we need to keep preaching to each other.
Yeah.
And that's gonna heal everybody's. You feel me?
That's when you stop waiting on people to come
Yeah.
save you and you.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, man. You know what? That reject shit hurt my fucking heart so bad, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, just taking care of grown ass men, flying out from here, there. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. You want to say it for the next episode?
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't even know what you mean because I always looked at y'all like y'all was always tight and shit. I know shit happens behind the scenes I might not know about, but for you to say your heart was hurt, I wouldn't even thought that's where you was at with it. What explain?
Yeah, you know, I won't get too much into detail.
For sure.
But you know, when you're the breadwinner, you bringing the money in,
That part.
you making the dance moves up, you driving here, you driving there, you paying for all this. I mean, I might get recouped in the long run, but it's like I'm just doing this because it's my niggas and I want to make, you know what I mean? I want to make it with us.
I always thought of that when you blew up, you had a vision of who you wanted to be there with you and how you wanted to go. You blew up.
Yeah.
So you made the vision come to life. But what you about to say is on the back end, when shit might not have been so great and you might not have the newest dance move out, money a little lower, you not driving around. All them niggas should still be there and maybe it should be their turn right now to be up and you flip it. Is that what you was, saying? Or what happened?
Yeah, I think you sped forward. But yeah, I mean that's the sum of it. But however, it's like who's in here with you? Who up in there with y'all at? Who up in there?
I got Yoda
Right,
in this
1, 2, 3,
motherfucker
right?
mode.
All right, let me put it like
Some
this,
more,
right? If we go to war right now, right? I guarantee right now, if I get shot in the leg, I'ma still pick up that pistol and I'ma still be shooting. And I might be like this, drag me, nigga. I got your back. Drag me. And you drag me like this. I'm gonna be shooting in the back. We not giving up on each other.
Nah.
I don't care if I got one leg, 2 legs, 1 eye. I don't give up because it's all I know.
I mean, yeah, what I was taught, everybody leaves together, you got to come back together.
That's all I know. Period. I come from a Navy family. That's all I know. I'm very structured with that. A lot of people weren't raised like that. And that's not my problem.
That ain't your problem.
That's not my problem. And that's probably who I picked as a team. I'm glad I picked my team members because we made it to the playoffs.
That part.
And the championship.
That part.
We 2 times platinum.
That part.
However, maybe I need to have a stronger mentality going to this new job and field that I was in, from a dancer, right? To a rapper, hopping in this little, like this thing, right?
Right.
Or maybe I should pick a new team. But then if I put that team that was new, I probably wouldn't have got there. So you have these different emotions and things that you go through.
When you're looking at that hindsight.
Yeah. So.
But you always got to remember, you can't go against God wanted, because then you going out of reality too. So however he wanted to play out, and sometimes you got to just let it have played out how it was supposed to play out.
No.
No?
No.
Talk about it, Jim.
No. I'm sorry. Like that's a whole misconception of God. Like my bad. No.
No, that's
right.
Sometimes you got to learn.
Prayer without hard work is nothing.
For sure.
Everything I do is hard. Like, it sucks so bad that I don't even get no satisfaction out of it, but everybody else is able to reap the benefits out of it. That's what a boss does.
Right.
You got employees, you got people around you, you got so many things that go about. Like, it's like, and they all have different opinions on what they want to do, right? You was in a group before.
He's speaking, so yeah, it's very relatable right now.
Right?
What you're talking about is very relatable.
You feel me? So so you got these things where it's like you're dealing with people who want to be themselves, but really don't know how to be themselves, and they're on your, I don't want to say coattail, but they're on your chessboard, cause you nigga making the plans and making the moves. Period. Right. And when they forget that happens because you give them a little bit of fame, or they taste their fame, then what happens is who they really were gets amplified, and now you see who they are.
Yeah, no, that's for sure.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and no matter what, that's why when they say people get money, they only gonna do what they wanted to do a long time ago. They was always gonna do that.
They've been waiting for this moment.
Yeah.
That's like when you drink liquor, right?
And you start telling the truth all of a sudden.
Or you allow a demon to hop in your body because it's called spirits.
I know what you're talking about something.
You giving another entity a chance to live in that moment, in your moment, and they're gonna make it the worst moment because that's why they're a spirit trying to figure out another vessel to hop in to live the moment again. So you got all these mixtures, you know what I mean? Like bro, I battle with so many things from like, you know what I mean? I battle. Like, I was talking to Maceo from De La Soul. He says 3 things that destroy a group. I said, what is that, man? Let me know. I said, what is that? Tell me. How do I fix this before it falls apart? He said, you can't fix it. It's already written out. Each one of you niggas got a problem. He said, money, drugs,
and women.
Those are the only 3 things that destroy everything. The only 3 things that destroy everything.
Money, drugs, and women.
Say it again. Come on, guys. Come on.
Money,
go,
drugs, and women. So a lot of gang wars and a lot of misunderstandings that couldn't come back was over money, drugs, and women. I agree.
So when you start realizing that, you start realizing like what your problem is. My internal problem. You know, my internal problem was crazy. Like I ventured to drugs because I had no love in a fake industry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you start like compensating with certain things, so that way you can get ahead from what you think you get ahead from, but really you're getting farther away from who you really want to be, because it's creating.
It's a problem you need to solve. You're getting away from the problem, but when you finish, you come back to the same problem at a certain extent.
You hear from everybody, right? A lot of people are scared to talk about it. You feel me?
Yeah. And
we all got problems.
Nah, for sure.
You feel me? But people don't want to talk about it. And the main thing in our community is we choose not to talk about it because of the perception we want to uphold. Like, you know, Young LA, I just see Young LA doing a TV show and a podcast, man. He got the cool shades on. Man, he's doing good. Man, he looks so goddamn good. Man, I don't even call my brother and say, yo, brother, I need help. Or, yo, man, you know what, man? What do you need help with? Or, you know what? Maybe I got a situation that maybe you can go on your podcast and talk. Like, it's just so many things that we don't talk about because in our community, we're not supposed to talk about it.
Right.
So, going back to the group, it's a lot of things that aren't supposed to be talked about. Once again, going back to Joe Moses. Joe Moses got on Twitter one day and was like, oh, man, y'all niggas went on tour. Y'all did this, that, and third. And in my mind, I'm like, damn, I must be doing a good job because nobody knows I'm in a fucking $15 million lawsuit for my first record.
15 million?
Somebody doesn't know I'm in a $15 million lawsuit for my first record.
Damn.
I'm the accountant. Me and Jennifer Horton are the accountant, the travel agents. I'm the damage control. I pay. What are you talking about? You want to talk about it? I don't think you want to talk about it. I'm gonna be calm about it. I can talk about it.
How the fuck you get into a
I
pitch?
can talk about it. Because I'm that dope. Because I'm that creative. I'm that, like, when you align yourself with amazing people, you get the greatest art that has no price on it. That's what a Cat Daddy is. It's a piece of a project that makes you forget about the whole world. It's real art. You ever been to a museum and you just look at the art and you forget about everything, you just like this? That's what my song does.
Facts.
That's what it does when you see me and I'm moving around.
Captivate.
Very much so. Put me in a picture frame every second of it. Wow, I'm worth more than 15 million. I'm mad that it's 15 million.
You 150.
I'm mad it's 15 million. Wait. Do you know how many views I got on? Wait. My one record has, come on.
What's
and
the number?
I don't push it.
What's the number now?
It's supposed to be 1 billion.
Damn. That's
And I don't push it.
It's just doing its own thing.
The world loves it because when you make great art, it just is what it is. So, the crazy, beautiful thing about life is this. Most people that went to war and got the awkwardest colors or brushes to make that painting, it didn't go together at all. But in the long run, when the painting's done,
it mesh. Sometimes you gotta let the artist work and be patient. And before we get up out of here, you wanna go?
Yes, I have done. Yes, all the Oscar parties, all that things. I've done all that. Yes, you want to know about the Madonna thing situation? What do you want to do? This episode, next episode. What do you want to do?
No, we dropping it all.
What do you want to do? Like you got to talk to me. You got to talk to me. Let me know what you want to know.
I actually heard you was dating her at one time. Is that true?
I'm gonna say this. That's my nigga for life.
Wow, Madonna is your nigga for life.
Listen, that's my nigga for life.
I get it. I know what that means.
With a capital N.
I get it.
That woman changed my whole life. I went from Compton to London.
I remember you came back talking about your name was MOWII Madonna, and I'm asking the homies, what the fuck do that mean? He said, that's nigga with Madonna.
Yeah,
I said, oh, okay, well, shit, I guess. And I was thinking, like, what does with Madonna mean? Like, you, and then I'm like, shit.
Oh, man, I'm going to tell you what it's like with her. I'm going to tell you, it's like, is this on? Is it me right here? Mm-hmm. Let me turn it this way. It's like police escorts. It's like going to Elton John's house.
You like Michael Jackson, then? Are you way up there?
Oh, wait, I did Michael Jackson, too.
Oh, yeah, you know him?
Oh, yeah, I did. Prince, yeah. It's like the elite.
Oh,
like,
so
when you're up there, you're up there.
So you know Michael Jackson and Prince? You met both of them before?
Nigga, what? Prince is the most gangsterest person I've ever seen in my life. He walked up with 6 girls, and they all looked like security, and they were fine as fuck.
Oh.
And he had high heels on.
Okay, so explain this to me, because
I'm serious.
No, you gonna be the nigga to explain it to me.
What? Tell me.
How could he cut the booty out the jeans and still be the most playerist nigga in the world?
I was gonna ask, did you play basketball with the nigga? Did the nigga play basketball with you?
All right. One question first. Now listen. That's a fucked up. That's a fucked up question to ask me.
No, because
I know I'm like, wow, but I ain't that wild. However, He was smarter than me. He did it before me.
But I'm saying, why did why? Because to me, all the money when you said the booty was cut out, I'm like, oh yeah, he was too. Why? How did he maintain that he was like the hoes liked it? That like, where did that? I just don't get that, bro.
I mean, put it like this, man. You know, the biggest misconception in life is like I've learned this, right? I've never gotten girls like being the alpha, like ultimate, right? I think it's a time and place for that, right? When you come to my door, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. You feel me?
Oh, but you saying when niggas walking around trying to be hard all day?
We don't got time for that.
You already lost.
Like, you ever went to a black person, you're like, what's up? And all the black niggas like this.
What's up, nigga? Yeah.
It's like, nigga, you just, the white guy that just walked past, you like, ah! Now you see me, you want to, So women already pick up on that. They pick up on fake alpha maleism. So, like, that's why a lot of men who aren't alpha males or might be the loser, that you looking like, why is that nigga, why he got that badass, damn, she fine. My girl looking like this booger wolf. Like, It's because you're not really a man, and your perception of what a man is like is not really what a woman wants.
So you got to just get whatever you get.
Yeah. So with that being said, this is easy. It's a yin and a yang. First of all, you come from a mother and you come from a father, right?
Say that.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You got a mom and you got a dad.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's not your fault that your mom and dad didn't teach you how to love a woman or be a man and still love a woman. But it's your responsibility
to figure it out on your own.
And whether it take you 40 years, 30 years, hopefully you figure it out for your kids' sake. Because if you don't figure it out, your kid's going to be lost. And that's what it's about.
Breaking the cycle.
Breaking the what?
The cycle.
And you can't break the cycle unless you break yourself. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So that Madonna shit, that changed my whole life, bro. And then she started adopting black kids. And, bro, you know the craziest thing she told me, bro? I swear to God. I'm telling you, I'm listen to me, young lady. This was the most, like, one of the most embarrassing moments. Top 5. We're on camera, bro. We're on camera, bro. And literally, she's like, so what do you like to wear? I said, what the fuck I want to wear? She said, oh, okay. Well, what do you represent? My black people. She said, oh, okay. I know how to do this. I said, what does that mean? She said, well, when did Martin Luther King die?
Oh, she started asking you real history.
She started asking me facts about my black culture. And they started teaching me about it afterwards.
Oh, and really knew the answers to all that shit?
She dates black men since the dawn of time. She understands something that I can understand that she understood. And one of the things that she was doing was rebuilding me and nurturing me, bro. I went from Compton to London for 6 months. Right? And during that time, she took me to museums. She cultivated me. She let me know what it was to be as a man and what it was to stand for something as a man. And then also what it was to reteach myself and rebuild who I thought I was to break that down to become a better me. Like, she broke me up and like opened me up all the way. And this is a white person from Detroit.
She opens your eyes.
This is a white person from Detroit.
I mean, I didn't think
sometimes it takes just getting out of the ghetto to see something different so you can understand how it is to be cultured and things like that and understand the world. And I think you got to understand the world to really understand yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. And wait. And if we want to talk about Cat Daddy, right? Remember that question. Say Cat Daddy and Madonna, right?
Cat Daddy and
Madonna, Kanye West.
Okay.
Those two things, right? That's what you say. So you keep asking your questions away about Madonna, and then we'll get to that one right there, because I'll transition how all this came about with the Cat Daddy. God is crazy.
Yeah. So with her opening up your eyes, y'all, that was like the time y'all was dating at that time, or was just you hear me?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Wait. I listen to that.
Yeah.
You keep us, LA.
Huh? I'm gonna let you go holler at holler at your assistant real quick. And then, you know, I see them wave you over there. Huh?
LA, look.
Huh?
I know what you're doing.
We ain't gonna do that. All right, I'm gonna leave that alone.
No. You don't have to leave nothing alone. I'm just saying this.
I just called her kiss her in the mouth. Did you kiss her in the mouth?
That might be footage online.
Oh, okay, then that's enough. That's enough. That's all I need to know. That's it. That's the key word.
Those parties, Madonna, Donna Karen, Dolce & Gabbana, Stephen Klein. I can go down a list of like. It's been a really cool, amazing life at like the age of like I was around. Like what? I think I was on tour like 18, 19.
Yeah.
So I don't think I came back to America to like.
That part.
Oh yeah, yeah, dual citizenship. Before anybody was talking about that.
Oh yeah, because I was just about to say you only got so much time till you got to get back.
Oh, dual citizenship. Yeah.
Pop that high grease.
Yeah, no, it's no. My grease
Niggas don't even got passports, so let alone dual
I passed
citizenship.
every port.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
before
a cold one
21.
right there. That's a bar.
Hey, before 21, I passed every port.
Damn.
That's a bar.
Never thought of it like that.
Man, let me just.
Past every port.
You can ask about anybody, and I'll tell you about them before they even came about it. Respectfully, though. Because it's all about, like.
Oh, we all respectful.
Yeah, always respectful. You can ask me any damn thing. Like, I'm trying to tell you, listen, right now, you got me as an open book. But you got to ask the right questions so you can get what you want. Because I'm going to tell you right now, me and Christina Aguilera had crazy parties. Like, all my parties are crazy.
You actually know about a lot of people. I only know about so much. So you saying it's a lot of people that was okay. Here go the most famous party that everybody asks about.
Oh, here you go.
We ain't even got to say it. You know what party? Have you ever been
there?
to one of his parties?
Yeah, I've been on it.
So what's the big old misconception, or is it true? What we gonna put on that? Is he just a black man caught in a twist? Or is it something deeper than that?
I'm going to tell you right now how I feel about him. Because the guy I was signed with, named Seven Aurelius, which I have no problem because I don't care about the defamation of the character. It is what it is. He's part of Puffy's camp.
Got you.
So the way they move is very fucked up.
Got
you know what I'm saying? They move like devils. You know what I mean? So I don't have no problem talking about him. Like, let me get to the question again. Whatever is happening on this end, I don't know about it.
Got you.
Right?
Yeah.
But whatever his back pay, his karma is now kicking on this end. And that's what I know about it.
Got you.
So everything he probably did in the past is catching up on this one.
You really ain't, what all niggas be saying you don't know, but you do know this. Good people get good results and bad people got bad karma.
Oh, I party.
That part.
But I didn't party with the men.
Yeah,
I don't party with men. I don't do that.
You always had a little,
I got
bad work.
Ooh, if I tell you my list, my list is nice.
Yeah, nah, you always.
They always love me. I don't have no problem to go.
I didn't see you with some different speaking of women before. She got a different little accent, whole different like she speaks German or something. You with them? Yeah.
Hey, listen. If she's not willing to teach me something, then that means I'm already dead and I can't learn nothing else.
That part.
So you gotta find somebody that's gonna teach you something.
Hello.
And they got it. Especially these foreigners. They got culture. But going back to this Diddy, I've been to a couple Diddy parties. I don't swing that way. Me and Diddy's like cool. His karma's coming for him. It is what it is.
That's all we're gonna say.
That's all we're gonna say.
That part.
Want to talk about Ashton Kutcher? Ashton Kutcher, my guy.
Punked.
Ashton Kutcher's my guy too. Who do you want to talk about? You can just probably name anybody in the game. Like
I ain't gonna lie, Ashton Kutcher be having some little years too. How you and him got cracked some years together?
He's tossed me some
Oh yeah,
man.
Oh, he having it. No. He having that alley oop. Yeah.
No, he do this shit. He do this shit. He do this shit.
Oh, that's over.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Yeah. Ashton down to earth. It's a lot of people in the industry that's like down to earth that like they bypass that.
Come on, Cam. Tell him what's the person you think he'd been around to ask a question.
Come on, man. What's going on?
Who you want to know? Who might be in the industry? He might have hung out with. Who you think?
I mean, I would say kind of give us a list.
Man, you know who's crazy?
Fuck it.
I'm gonna tell you who's crazy. I don't like to speak too much on my dick. So,
just people you partied with. You hung out with.
Because listen, I got a long list on it. Ooh.
Oh yeah. Now that I think about it, if they knew Madonna was test driving the car, everybody was. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Wait. It was so bad, right? Listen. I'm gonna say this. I went to go try for Michael Jackson. Right, we in London.
Oh, If they was trying to tell him, you know how to rap, he know how to dance, and then it was some other people telling him other things you was doing that they did. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I see what's going on. They was passing the word around.
I like how you
what's
fishing.
going on.
I like how you fishing.
They was passing the word around.
Yeah, I like how you fishing, baby.
You was standing up on it.
Talk to me nice. Come on, baby.
Oh, is that what you know how to do? You want to figure it out? One of those, huh?
No, I'm gonna tell you the coldest shit I ever heard in my life. You ready for this?
Let's talk about it.
So Mike, he doing a This Is It tour, right?
Damn, this the last tour before he died.
It's right before he
Okay,
died.
you get into the nitty gritty.
Yeah, so
you knew him for real.
Oh yeah.
You was on the tour dancing?
No, I didn't get. I'm tell you the story. So we in London. Madonna cancels her tour or whatever because she gets into, basically, she falls off a horse and breaks bones. So now we have to have her rehabilitate. So that's how I ended up living in London. So I went to Compton to do a video shoot with like Aries, my guy.
So the time when you was out there, she was rehabilitating.
Yeah. So I stuck out there. Right? Now when you deal with these certain people, right, they do things called paperwork. And this is why I believe like selling your soul is this. If I put my shit on this piece of paperwork and now I go to jail for this piece of paperwork, I just sold my soul. That's how I look at it. Like people like say, oh, I did this, I did that. I'm not into all that, but if you put your paperwork,
if you don't sign the right paperwork, then they got you by that.
It's a rap by the balls.
And they can tell you in this paperwork, if you don't do this and you don't give me that back, you got to go to jail too.
So a couple of us decided to go audition for Michael, right?
Right.
We all book it. All of Madonna's dancers book it.
She didn't like that.
Nigga, she hated it so much.
Oh, it made her feel like y'all really didn't care to dance.
She hated us. She hated, and you know, I was at that time. It was oh man.
Oh, I don't know. Do they got politics? Michael Jackson and Madonna got politics?
Well, you know they used to date.
Oh, okay, say that. Nah,
so it's a lot of things that it's behind the scenes stuff that goes on. But I mean, I think that's public though.
All right, so was Mike back his behind the scenes out there doing it up with the years too?
I'm gonna say wait, before we say that, I'm gonna say this. We all book it. 2 days later, Michael Jackson dies. She comes out and say this. Hey, I bet you guys wish or glad that you didn't do that tour.
Oh, that was kind of freaky. Why in the fuck would you say something? How did that happen? The whole it's not happening. Uh-oh.
And then actually a couple days before that, she was like, you guys go, I'm suing you. And you be paying me for the rest of your life. You know, it's a lot of politics in this game, bro. Like, it's really politics in this game. Like, you know, like Indian A's. Like, why you got to sign an Indian A? What you got to hide to have to sign it? There's so many things that go about this stuff that make us like, yo, the reason why I know this industry is a crazy industry is because God said this to the devil. He said, you know what? You can't rule here in the heavens. You come down there, and that's where you rule. His greatest gift was what?
Music.
What runs this world?
Music.
Who raises the kids?
Music.
So when you start thinking about that and asking yourself these questions, you gotta really look at it. Who's being highlighted? In our black community, what type of... Listen, you know what disgusts me so much? There's no actual black musicians out right now. When this all came from us. Literally. Playing on coconuts, like stringing, like these all... Like, I can go down a list of things that, like come on. All came from us. And none of us can seem to do one thing. Start an LLC, start a business in their world because that's their world. Because they want to steal everything, right? Like they always do. Like you see it since back in the day. So... It's no talent. It's nobody like driven. And that's one of the things that Madonna taught me. So a white woman, that's my nigga. She opened her doors to me. I lived in her house. I love her for like she taught me something nobody will ever be able to teach me. She gave me something nobody could ever give me. At a young age. People still haven't done what I've done because of her. She put her life on the line to unplug me. And then she unplugged me, and I unplugged the universe. Now everybody looks like me. Literally.
Open the doors to bring it back to the ghetto.
And guess what? I realize this. I'm just a vessel. which is why I can sleep at night and not be mad at the fucking world.
Going through you.
Yeah, it's like your favorite rappers, right? That's on right now, right? They used to be mad at YG. I'm not gonna say no names. It's a couple names, but it's a lot of rappers that are mad at YG. Like, oh man, he used to do girl music, and oh man, now he's an ultimate gangbanger. Now he wants to be this and that and third. Remember, I was, and I'd just be like this. What does that have to do with anything? What are you doing for our culture? Why are you talking about the next man? What is he doing? Guess what? Who cares? As long as you stay on your job, you will define what God put you on this earth for.
Right.
Literally. Like, I got into a bounce, right? Beat, right? Hey, how's it going? Yo.
Check your text. We just now getting outside the topic.
All right. So, I get into a lot of my friends because they're my friends, right? And the word friend, what's the prefix?
End. Oh, fry.
End. Friends will always end.
Yeah.
So if you treat people like friends, just know that it's going to end. If you treat people like loved ones and your family, what's the prefix on? What's the suffix on family? Prefix is pre, so suffix.
Yeah, that's how you got me the first time. But love.
IOY, right? I love you.
Yeah.
Right? FAM. Call you right back. So when you start looking at things like that, it's like, damn, this white woman gave me all this love and poured a lot of things into me. You feel me? And then these other individuals want to build you down and break you down and then tell you what you're doing wrong. And then leech off of you. So I've been learning that we need to reformat our brain structure, or how we think, our pattern. And guess what? How old are you?
38.
It ain't gonna work. How old are you?
36.
It ain't gonna work. How old are you? It ain't gonna work. We gotta get the kids. Cause right now, and how many people that are in better positions gonna really come down to the hood and come and get one person? I'm just one of the lucky few. I was blessed to have the opportunity, you know what I mean, to be in the presence of the queen. The queen. Michael Jackson, Madonna, Prince. That's it. You tell me who else. Who tell you? And I've done all three of them. You tell me who else. Please tell me.
I don't know. That's a hot top.
Double platinum first record. At the time hip hop is dead. Being attacked, going through my addictions in life, going through my prison, going through rehabilitation, going through being a better person, a father, going through all these things. You know what it's like that? It's a lot to carry. But God doesn't put nothing on your shoulders that you can't carry.
Right.
And if you put that on your shoulders, then you know the main thing that you do? Testify. Let people know that the reason why God put you through that is so that way when you talk about it, they can be like, oh, I get this little part of that story. I don't understand everything else, but I get this little part and I can apply that to my life. That's the money. That's the $1 million. That's what we need to share more. That's why I like these podcasts. That's why I came on this one today. So that way I can share my heartbreaking experience with a little bit of that, a little bit of that. And I haven't talked about half the things I've been through.
Yeah.
But to give them a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good preview. Good preview. Yeah, you got a lot. I didn't even think about all of the other people you could have ran into while being with this person or being with. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh,
that's
it's a lot.
Yeah, it's for sure.
For Nicki Minaj, Will I Am, Black Eyed Peas, Ariana Grande, Mario, Bruno Mars. Bro, my list of who I have tapped into and touched with my soul and my spirit is beyond. Obama, Michelle Obama, Ellen. Oh, you want to go big wigs? I can go big wigs. What? Guy O'Siri? What? I can go all day, like literally.
Shit, what's left for you, brother, to do? What you trying to accomplish now?
I'm gonna tell you what I'm accomplishing now, right now. I had a little experience, right, where people were reaching out to me. And don't care. I just don't care. I've been like so scorned. I don't care. And I realize it's my responsibility to care. And my Malibu house burned down.
In the fires?
Yeah, burned down in the fires.
Sorry to hear that, bro.
No, don't be. No, it's materialistic things. I that's why I'm not attached to anything. Law of detachment.
Right.
My cousin Boomer from Boom Squad, he's been asking me to come teach the kids and help the kids, and I'll just be like, nah, time for that shit. I live out here. It's gonna take me traffic. Just every excuse in the world to not do what I'm destined to do.
The results. You got excuses or results.
Right. So guess what? God said this, or the universe, whatever you believe. You know what I mean? It's all here. It's
But
all in
not,
this land.
he moved that out the way.
He got rid of all that, and I ended up on my cousin's couch in Compton. And from that being said, I just wake up every day, and these kids are in my face, talking about, Cat Daddy, I want to show you this move. Cat Daddy, can you help me with this? Cat Daddy, I don't know what to do. Cat Daddy, my mom. Cat Daddy, I ate something and my face is blowing up now.
Yeah, because right along with the dancing come the kid. Now you just got to guide them, be the big bro or unc or whatever you're calling you nowadays.
And that's what's crazy. Because when you don't want to live life no more, right, as I did at one point, because one of the craziest things is to be, I don't know how Bob Marley did it, but to be famous is one thing. Rich is another thing. When you think that they go hand in hand and realize they don't go hand in hand, that's a whole different to swallow. Right? And when you realize this, all these kids look at you like, yo, you are the it.
Yeah.
And you don't view yourself like that, it's a wake-up call.
Right.
That means I can have my Malibu house, I can have the car, all that. But when you are not here,
It don't mean that.
it don't mean nothing. And when the kids make you realize, yo, I believe in you, and I like, what's
Kids
going on?
say the darndest things
And they have no filter.
at all.
They're pure. It opened my eyes. Literally. That's why I'm doing this interview. All this happened with maybe the last 3 months. Mind you, I just beat cancer. FYI. Beat cancer right here. Big tumor right here. I almost gave up on life all the way.
Damn, I didn't know that either.
I don't talk about things. Brain cancer. And I asked God, like, yo, or the universe, whoever will,
Yeah.
did you bring me this far to end me like this? Is this my ending? Because I watched my mother die. I fed her cancer. I fed her chips while she was going through her cancer thing. And then the one thing I hated about my life was, you know what? After I was going through so much crazy things, like, I'm like, you know what, Mom? I got you. I'm a fuck this music. Fuck everything. And then the one day or that day that she transitions, she's literally like, go do your show. Go do your show at Centennial High. That's a picture I got with me, Joe Moses, Pookie Rue. Like, it's like every Genesis, everybody that before they got on. Like, it's everybody. And then all of a sudden I go to this show and I know I'm not supposed to be at the show. And she dies. And my son calls me and he's like fucking 9. And he's like, I don't know what to do. And I just feel like, yo, I left my son there. I let my mom down. Like, there's so many things that you fight as an artist, as a struggling artist that's famous, that you never would understand, that nobody could ever fathom. Because you know why? I do a good job at holding it up and being like, you know what? I'm good. You never hear me complain ever. Have you ever?
No.
And I never will.
Respect. Keep mashing on their ass.
That's what we have to do.
Complain in your mash.
Yeah.
If you get mad about something, go mash harder then. Don't waste your energy.
Yeah. Why? What you gonna put that energy into? To do what with it? Go be more sad? Be more depressed? But these kids are giving me something different. I don't even have time to be sad.
You
I don't
can't
have
let them
time.
see you like that. For sure, they don't understand none of that.
No, they don't. And they know right now Cat Daddy is one of the best things that they ever experienced in life. And my job is to be there for them. And like I said, man, it's more simple. I'd rather be a leader and an activist than just be this rapper, because it's just not for me.
Yeah, I can see you with the kids going crazy though.
Yeah, I want to teach, not break.
That's what's next.
And I hope some of these artists pick up instruments and learn how to read music and get back to the roots of slavery and why we sing about the things that we sing about and why we talk about the things that we talk about. It's because we come from pain. So take that pain and turn it into happiness so that way somebody else can experience that too and not dive into their sorrow and do mental health things like want to kill themselves or feel like they're not worthy enough, feel like they can't do anything, feel like because they don't have the same outfits on. You know why I make my outfits?
So nobody had what you got on.
No, that's the excuse. That's the cap. It's because when I was a kid, I didn't have that. So I made the shit. Yeah. And now.
So it was like the Nelly with the Band-Aid. He put it on there and then everybody thought it was a style. You really didn't have it, so you got to do what you had to do, and then people just was fucking with it and you went along with them.
Definition of a hot comb. I have a question for you. Why haven't you given up?
That's a good question. I don't even see giving up as part of my play. I can't give up. I don't see it as like you can't, well, what you mean by give up?
Out of all the roadblocks in life that's been dealt to you, why did you continue to keep going? Because I've seen a couple of them.
Oh yeah, I just look at shit as a test, and then for you to get your test, you have a testimony. For you to get blessed, you gotta go through shit. You know what I mean? It's for you to take an L, you just gotta make it a lesson. Some people just take losses, and like you say, they, like what I say is BS, and then the BS sometimes is bullshit, but sometimes the BS is a nigga having a broken spirit. And that's what I try to avoid. It's tough, though.
How do you feel about this? I'm going to it the right way. The Bible has a lot of cool stories, right?
Right.
We could say that they're made from other Bibles, right?
A lot of different stories put into one book, right? Basically, told from different people.
Correct. Why do you think, or have you ever thought, most of these stories are very fucked up stories?
Right.
They're not good stories. They're stories of pain, pillaging, sodomy. They're all kind of crazy things that you're like, yo,
Yeah.
Everybody goes to that to today, right? Why do you think people think that Jesus is perfect? Because if Jesus hung out around 12 disciples, right, which makes him 13, and they all were like thieves, murderers, martyrers. They were all like the not nicest guys.
Right.
And then Jesus disappears in the Bible at what age? And then comes back at what, 33? He was living life, right? Learning what's right and what's wrong and doing everything else in life.
Right.
Do you see a lot of similarities in yourself?
Yeah.
Do you believe the reason why you fucked up in life was not because you fucked up, it's because your story was supposed to be told?
Yeah. I explain that to people a lot because if my pops wouldn't have died, I wouldn't be doing none of this.
When your pops died?
I was 11.
Was that your backbone? Or the whole family, or what?
Yeah.
Separate family, or like they together?
Together.
And then when he died, did you notice a shift in your whole life?
Hell yeah.
What does that mean?
I started having to do stuff on my own.
At 11?
Mm-hmm.
Like what? We don't gotta go too much detail, but
Shit, just I had a choice to be a kid still or grow up. Like you start paying attention, seeing, Mom's not eat.
So you feel like, did you have to make bad decisions, or do you feel like it was a decision that needed to be made? Because that's a different perspective.
Just, when your back against the wall, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Perfect. So with that being said, as you being a leader and a pillar right now, right? And they say in the Bible, yo, we're made in the image and the likeness of God, right?
Right.
Do you believe you are a new modern Jesus?
That's a big role. I heard people call me that before, but I would never call myself that.
Or Yahshua, because his name not Jesus, because J wasn't even in the Bible back then, or the dictionary.
I mean, I say we all that. We all got God in us, and we all got the fight in the story. It's just how you gonna press your line. Like, you get all this information, but you gotta use it. So, like, what happened to you was 80% is how you react. I feel like people don't react the right way all the time. Emotionally, you gotta be logical.
I like that. Now, when you say logical, right? Is that for the man's side or is that for the female side? Because it's a yin and yang. Because logical and emotions are two different type parts of the brain.
We are both, but when shit get real, that's when you gotta be logical. Everybody could be logical when there's nothing going on. So, my girl already know when shit get real, just go to the car. And anybody who don't want to get real, just go to the car with her.
So when's the last time you had a fake reality? Like, when's the last time you went to Disneyland?
I don't oblige in those things.
So since 11 years old, you've had to deal with this construct of not being able to be free again because of a past situation with your father, right?
Somewhat.
You got kids?
No.
You plan on having kids?
I think about it. In my family, we don't got a lot of men, so it's almost like if I don't have a boy, the last name will lose. So it's tough. But my mom had me at like 17, so I didn't want to have no kids early.
That's good. So you was trying to reverse the cycle.
I reversed
your pain.
I reversed it. It's reversed.
Yeah.
We good.
So how do you keep your head on a swivel?
You gotta turn your head both ways when you watching, when you driving. That's it. You gotta be looking at all the mirrors. You gotta look at body language. It's 80% of what's going on.
Yeah. So how did it feel when like you had that group back then, and then you and your partner split apart?
I learned reality.
Meaning?
No matter how much you put into somebody, they only gonna give you back what they could give you. So it's like when you ask for support, you gotta see somebody that can support themselves already before they can support anybody else. So it's like stuff you had to learn. Like in the ghetto, I don't ask people for too much because they don't have too much. And I was been from the ghetto, I understand it. Like when you drop merch in the ghetto, they just want to have a shirt so they can represent you, you know?
Yeah.
That's all they got for you. Like you got to go bigger and start dealing with other people that buy clothes and buy tickets and all that.
To get that.
Yes, if you want to be, make money from rap.
Yeah.
So it's fucked up though, because in your head you see certain things, but until you break that, you realize it. So I lost a lot of friends over that.
Friends though, right? What's the prefix of that?
Shit,
What's the suffix of that?
Yeah, it ends.
It ends, right? It's always gonna end. Friends
But
will end.
so like you see me doing those Novo shows, right? There's been times where I'm at to walk backstage and then certain people gotta walk through the front door.
So
That's that heartbreaking for certain people. Like they expect to go through the back door with me.
It's not their show.
Oh, I understand that. That's why I say I lost them as friends because I learned I'm only could do me. I only could with only one person.
Wait, I got a question for that. How many people did you see me show up to the shows with?
You talking about now or back
Reject?
then?
Not now. Back
I
then.
didn't see you pull up with 10 niggas for sure.
That never happened no more.
Oh, I know. I did it before. I started driving. See, the difference being growing up in LA with a car, you end up being that type of person. So I've been driving since I was 13. I had a car. Feel me?
Wait. So 11 years old, pops died, and 2 years later you get your car, and now you just a grown ass man, a young man, just driving around the city.
Yeah, I used to drive to school already. Pick my sister.
Why you didn't come pick me up?
I mean, like I said, certain stuff you might not even know because it wasn't for you to know. You probably wouldn't know I was driving. I wasn't driving trying to be cool. It was either, imagine me catching a bus. That was my thing. I never lived in one area. I lived in 25 plus areas.
Yeah.
My mama tried to make me go to school in a good area though.
He's on the move.
Right.
So you was able to get like the best of multiple worlds.
Oh, I know what it's like to live in the ghetto because I lived in all the ghettos before. But at the same time, I'm saying how I'm dressed right now, it could work on one part of town. When you get to another part of town, that don't work.
No.
So you got to be dressed to be out all night or go anywhere, Mm-hmm. And, living in the ghetto is Crips and Bloods everywhere. You gonna run into them, and then I don't gang bang. So
I always thought you gang bang, man.
I always got that. I told people that you used to always.
You know what I mean? Like you look like what's up, nigga?
I mean,
you know what I mean?
See, the thing about being a nigga that don't gang bang, it's almost like you're not supposed to be what's up, nigga. I'm supposed to not be like that. And I respect, I respect the gang bang code. Like niggas is they gonna gang bang, ask you where you from and all that. I don't gang bang. So at the same time, it's like a certain level of you got to be turned down now since you don't gang bang.
I got a question for that, right?
So where you thought I was from? I always like to ask people that.
Neighborhood nigga.
Oh, you thought I was from neighborhood?
I thought you were a neighborhood nigga or a Hoover nigga.
Okay.
Because when I met you, we was over there in the Hoovers.
Right.
You feel me?
So it wasn't the fact of how I talk or how I act. It was just
like you tall. No, these are the things. Listen,
I'm listening.
Like Pee Wee from the Rejects, right?
Right.
Like I've noticed, like certain attributes and characteristics can make you like go further or like less than me, right? Mm-hmm. Pee Wee, he's like 4 or something, right? Maybe 5 feet. He can say, "What's up, bitch?" to any woman in the world, and they be like, "Oh, he's so cute."
Right.
Your tall ass, it ain't gonna work.
Nah.
So understanding like how people define you by the way you look makes a lot of things. So me seeing you on Vermont when you doing your thing, bam, 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 we pulling up, bam, bam, bam. I thought you was from Hoover. Because we was right there with all the Hoovers. And all the Hoovers fuck with us. And all the A-Trace fuck with us. And,
so that was another thing right there. That's what I was trying to tell people. No, I wasn't from over there either.
That's what I thought, though.
I know. I fuck with people from over there. But at the same time, it's like I'm not from over there. But you got to also remember, my mom had a barbershop over there.
Oh, what up? Nigga, your mom had a barbershop with Sean. Was it Sean?
No. She had her own barbershop.
No, light-skinned nigga. Who's light-skinned nigga?
That was my uncle, Chris. Yeah.
He used to come out here when I was a kid.
Yeah, he been coming here for a long time.
That's exactly what it was. That's how I know you.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I know you. The first barbershop before Rick's barbershop.
That was called Classic Clips.
That's exactly what it was. Light skin, tall. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my uncle. And my mom started. Yeah, my mom started cutting hair at one time, and he moved to Atlanta, and my mom took over. She took over the barbershop.
Damn,
basically.
That's crazy. That's where I know you.
And then the barbershop was called No Color Lines.
That's exactly where I know you from. Now, it really hit me.
So the whole thing.
Way before this music shit.
Yeah, no, for sure. So the whole thing about that was, if your mom, your mom is the same type of mom. Say your mom worked at the barbershop right there. You not gonna be pulling up and be standing around trying to make sure everything was good.
Yeah, every time. Market's gonna be good. Rest in peace.
So I mean that was just one of my things. I always had to do that for my family.
Yeah, you're a very interesting character. Very interesting because you, like I said, it's like to know you is one thing, to talk to you is another thing. we've been through some crazy shit before. That's another thing. But when you sum it all up,
even that thing, my whole thing was to lot nothing happened. Now in that instance, I could have stood back, and that thing would have went a whole different way. And what I didn't want to happen was people to let stuff happen on my watch, and it was crazy that the homies respected me enough to not move, because that would have been ugly, and I don't know why that happened, and I really don't even want to go too deep in it. But even then, that was a move that people couldn't pull, because everybody don't listen to people, like you said.
Yeah.
And when he walked up, I told them that was my boy, and if I wouldn't have said that already, they would have just treated him like a nigga off the street. And now they was mad at me, wondering, how's your boy coming up here tripping?
Doing that. And
I'm like, I don't know, but let's figure that out. But I just don't, want y'all to know that's my peoples before anything
go down.
Exactly.
Get two left that we can't go back right.
You get me?
Yeah.
So,
no, I think we had this conversation before. You know what I mean? Because I don't think after that happened, I think like you didn't talk to us. We didn't talk to him per se. We didn't talk to me for a little bit until I see you in person.
I mean, it was all love. It's just my whole thing with certain shit is like, if I would have moved out the way and let y'all do it, then we would have been regular homies. But the fact that I had to stand in there and do that, now it's like, why would, because I don't want to keep doing that with nobody. And that's dangerous. And it's like way bigger than me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And at the same time, when a nigga know your parents and respect you like that and call you a brother or, you feel me, a friend, you don't do that to your friend. So
no,
I would never let that happen on my watch. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that was my whole thing, and I'm glad the homies respected me enough to not let it happen. But at the same time, it should never happen. But I don't know. Since then, I've been, I didn't stop the whole lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So I'll be trying to avoid those situations. But man, I appreciate you, brothers, coming out, man.
We gotta wrap it up.
If you can, man, let's go on and shout out all the good peoples. Tell people how to holler at you. And
I mean, yeah, man. So yeah, it's Mr. Cat Daddy himself, man. I don't really got too much to say. Y'all know who the fuck I am. I'm the pioneer of this whole generation right now. I don't really got to talk too much. If you don't know, Google me, bitch, and you'll see all my attributes before it even happens. Okay, everybody out there. I don't want to say too much because I'm in a relationship right now, but guess what? Your aunties and your aunties' aunties and then your cousins' aunties, they all know me.
Hello.
Even the young ones know me. Not too young, you know what I'm saying? But they're the right age for me, you feel me?
Hello.
But at the end of the day, like, I'm just rebuilding. So check out my new single called Lightspeed. I got a music video shoot coming up in like the next couple of weeks. But really, I'm just trying to like put this together, honestly, on a whole different level. Like, honestly, that's what I really care about. Because it's... Do you know the definition of immortality?
What, your name live forever?
Fuck no. What you did lives forever. That's it. And what you're doing is immortality shit.
Appreciate that.
And I'm picking back up where I'm on.
Let's do it. Sign.
Deliver.
All right, man. Before we get out of here, Cam, take them home like only you can, G.
Y'all can tap in with me at COOLAZZCAM. Tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and the WB Morning Show. And subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture.
Hey, man, before we go, I appreciate you coming out, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Gave us an interview like no other, man.
For sure. Next time I'm going to give you a real juicy one. I just want to open this one up. You told me like don't give it too much.
You know what I'm talking about?
So I don't give it too much. So that's why I was trying to hold back a lot. But
yeah.
Next one I got juicy stories for you, like real juicy.
Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know where to tap in at. Only place y'all gonna see that crazy shit going down Mondays. The WB Morning Show. You see what's going on. Hello.
Yes, it's with me, and we're going live. What do you think? None other than me, Mr. Cat Daddy himself. Your mother likes me? and your auntie and the cousins. Wait. Y'all better stop playing with me today. Y'all better stop playing with me today.
And we out this motherfucker. Hello.
Waking up, sunshine beams through the blinds. Young LA and cool as Cam on the grind. 10 a.m. hits, I'm tuning in for the fine. Spotify or YouTube, blowing up your mind. WB Morning Show, that's the spot. Fresh episodes every Monday, they hot. West Coast vibes, never miss a shot. Eating up the screen, they serving the plot. Look, hit that subscribe, punch that bell. New content dropping, can't you tell? Last for days, stories to swell. Morning shots, we under the spell.
Innovative.